Buteau. This is nice. I feel like we need more dance breaks.
We do with ties. We gotta get it in.
Tie twins.
Yes. Instead of Magic Mike, it's like Magic Michelle.
Is this a tearaway suit?
No, not yet.
Mine is.
Really?
I'll show you later. They're like, no, my eyes. Don't do that. Oh, I'm so
You're beautiful.
happy.
Come on now.
You stop it.
And you're so funny, so just everything.
No notes.
No notes.
I am such a fan of yours, and I'm so happy that you're here. Congratulations on the second season of your show.
Woo! Thank you so much.
You got season 2. You had a recent special out. You're about to go on tour.
Yes.
You're the mother of twins.
Yes.
First question. Yeah. Would you like to go take a quick nap in my dressing room?
No, you know what? I'm sleeping right now. You wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, you find the moments. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice part about like not being on your phone all the time, to take those breaks, you know, to actually see your children living in the world, crossing a street, being like just so cute and grown, having time to be creative. You guys, put your phones down and start pick a book up. I can't say it enough. It's like healing to create stuff. Yeah.
Excellent advice, especially when they're little like yours. You have 6-year-old. They're 6, right?
Yeah.
I love the way you describe your daughter Hazel.
Oh my God.
As having the vibes of a 53-year-old woman who works at the DMV.
Yes, a 53-year-old black woman that works at the DMV.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because when you know, with the specificity, because she rolls up at the playground and she's like, is this what y'all meant to do? I'm like, Hazel, that would be nice.
I love her.
You know?
I love that energy.
I love it too. I mean, I want them to be honest, just not with me all the time, you know?
Hold back a little bit.
Just a little bit. She told me my elbows look old. I was like, girl, eat your peas.
What does that even mean?
I mean, my elbows look a little haunted. They're a little gray. They look the top of a pigeon's head. We don't have to get into it. Let's talk about the show.
Let's talk about the show. I do want to talk about your show. This is season 2.
Yeah.
Your character Mavis explores dating, all kinds of relationships, building this beautiful budding career.
Yeah.
You're now in a phase of your life where you have this booming career.
Yeah.
You're married, you have kids.
Yeah.
Is this your opportunity to go back and get a do-over, do some things differently?
Kind of.
No.
So, you know, Mavis is the name of my grandmother. And she was my person, she was my soulmate. I think you could have more than one soulmate and you don't know how they're gonna come to you, you know? And so it's so nice hearing her name on set all the time. But you know, I wrote this book, Survival of the Thickest, and when I brought the twins home, I'm like, I'll have time to write a book now. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, and my husband was just like, are you gonna finish this book? I was like, that feels like a loaded question. And he found Joan Rivers' old desk at Housing Works or some sort of place. Yeah, yes, some sort of vintage shop, and brought the desk home. I wrote the book on the desk. There was like legit energy in this desk. I wrote the book, and I'm like, I did this like artist thing where I was like, who's gonna read this book? Why should I even write it? Yeah. And I'm like, write it for you, just to get something done.
Yes.
And I couldn't have ever imagined that it would turn into 2 seasons of a show. And so what was really fun was working with my co-creator and showrunner, Danielle Sanchez-Witzel, who's done The Carmichael Show and has worked on New Girl. And so she has like amazing experience with the unique voices. And it was pulling these stories, these essays, from like 15 to 35, 42, and putting them in a world that I wanted to see on television. You know, in New York, that reflects my New York with fat, black, brown, queer, non-binary voices. And I feel like we've done a bang-up job doing that.
Yes,
this season we have, you know, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. If you've seen it, watch it again. Episode 6.
Agree.
The category is love. We have a beautiful trans wedding. You know, Peppermint, who's a beautiful black trans woman who's also a drag performer, gets married. And it's just, it is not only the New York that I live in, but it's also the America I want to live in. What are all those questions?
I want to talk about the fact that you are wearing all the hats on this show. You mentioned you created, you write, you produce, you star in. What does it feel like to have that kind of creative freedom and also responsibility?
Gosh, I mean, it feels damn good.
Yeah.
It feels really good. And I will say, you know, I've been doing stand-up comedy for over 20 years and, you know, doing projects with a lot of friends, including a producer on your show, Devin. Like, we've done a lot of stuff together. And the thing is, we do, like, a lot of stuff for free for so long. And so when people come to me and they ask me, how do I start making money? How do I get to the next level? I just say, keep doing it. Be so good by the time you get in that seat, by the time you get that job, you can't mess it up because you've done it for 10, 12, 15 years for free. So you already know all the things that could happen. Right. You know what I mean? And also, like, admit what you don't know.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Tell that to the administration. One guy
I
who
will.
needs that message.
I will.
Take that up to,
Noted.
to the top. This season 2 is real steamy when it comes to the sex scenes.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Very steamy, very, and I'm just wondering, was that your call? And how
Of
do
course.
As it should be. How do I push for more sex scenes here at The Daily Show? I get none.
I'll talk to the administration.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, this is a body positive show, you know, and I'm positive we all got a body. Yeah. And it was really important for me to show my silhouette and other silhouettes being loved down, you know, because we are worthy of love at any size or shade or shape. And even down to, like, you know, not even down to, like, not wearing a lot of makeup. I want to show, especially young women, you are beautiful the way you are. You deserve to be loved, however that looks, you know? Yeah. So it was so important, too, to work with a very diverse cast and crew. And, you know, 70% of the heads of our department are female. Amazing. And because, you know, we get stuff done.
Yeah.
And so it was really important as a plus-size actor to be, you know, working with women who know how to light, you know, the biscuits when it's Thanksgiving dinner on the table. You know what I mean?
Gotta light those biscuits.
Yeah,
gotta light them good.
That bucket of chicken.
They gotta be seen.
Yes. The legs and the thighs. What am I talking about? One blazer. I don't know who I am.
Dance break! I want to talk about your stand-up and first of all, you were the first female comedian ever to film a special at Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to break that beautiful glass ceiling?
Oh my goodness, that was I think if it's not a little scary, then like why are you not doing it? Does that make sense? Like, yes. It should be a little scary. You should be a little excited. You should push yourself. You know, no matter what you have on your resume or what you have in your bank account or what you think you can or cannot do, just try, you know, because you're just going to end up in the same position anyways if it doesn't work out. And so I thought, you know what? Let's see. It's really crazy that a woman has not filmed there. And I'm like, this isn't even about me. It's about them. You know, and the only reason why I even thought I could play Radio City Music Hall is because years ago I opened for Jonathan Van Ness, you know, so that should be the name of the game. We should be helping each other up, you know, uplifting diverse voices. And so A Beautiful Mind at Radio City Music Hall it was so special. I was like more excited than my wedding.
Oh, yes. You should be.
Yeah, because I made money.
No offense to your husband, but
Yes.
that's a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
And you really are inspiring to so many women out there. One thing that strikes me as so special about you is that you infuse so much joy and positivity in your comedy and in all of your work. You are so excellent at these like hard, assertive, very funny, powerful jokes, but you never lose touch with your humanity. Do you ever find that challenging when times are tough? Like, how do you channel that energy? Asking for a friend.
No, I'm a joyful person, you know? And not only my mom and my grandma Mavis and my great-grandma Hazel, like all these women in my family, everybody in my family has had to really fight for their joy and their peace. And they fought so I could be here. And so that's not lost on me. And, you know, when you start from a place of like, let's have fun, you know, how can we find comedy on the other side of pain? Then I do believe that I will always be okay, you know, because sometimes it is perspective. And we have to be aware that things are happening. And there is injustices. But like, how do we find our joy in the day? You know what I mean? Because then if we're not happy, then they've won.
Right. That's right. That's right. You are so inspiring. It's such a joy to be around you. Thank you for being here.
Oh my God,
Congratulations.